Rob, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Sean, but where do we get a copy of Superman 64 now? Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
I'm Sean.
This is 10 Plated Talks. Starting off today, we have a question from the Banter Guy, and he asked us to pick a power of the three he provided. This was on last week's episode where we discussed Sean's malicious nature. What were the powers? I forget.
He wanted us to pick between telepathy,
Okay.
mild strength telekinesis,
Okay.
and invisibility.
All right. Now, when you say mild strength, what does that mean?
Well, I'm going to assume that means like you got the strength of about a 14-year-old, so that you're strong enough to move stuff around, but not super strength. Or maybe he just means normal adult strength. I'm not sure, but suffice to say, you're not throwing any cars with it. It's
Gotcha.
Like nothing you couldn't do with your arms other than being longer.
See, and when you put it in that context, I have to say, well, and my other question would be about the telepathy. Am I just reading thoughts, or am I like controlling people's minds?
Yeah, there's a lot of variety there. I think we're going to have to go with the ability to read and transmit, because you get more than that, and you're not really just telepath anymore. We're going into mind control, and I think that would be something different. And then we got the other question of invisibility. Are we going with the Invisible Man level bullshit, where if you're not naked, just you turn invisible? Or can we assume that your personal effects and things you're holding also turn invisible?
I would say it'd be the more modern interpretation, where like everything an eighth of an inch out from your skin is subsumed into the invisibility. But I mean, given those, I'm probably gonna have to take telepathy.
I think if we're going with about an eighth inch from the skin, I'm going to turn down invisibility. Otherwise, I'd go with invisibility for rampant shoplifting.
Okay.
I mean, fucking rampant. I would single-handedly be responsible for the closing of several Walmarts.
I gotcha.
But I think I would go with mild telekinesis. I'd cheat at crane games for one.
You know, with that one, I would avoid it just because if I want to move something, I'll walk over and move it. I would want for my mental powers to allow me to do things I couldn't normally do.
Well, I can't reach into the crane game or the soda machine or have you ever gotten something caught in a fucking vending machine? The bag's sitting there leaned against it.
Yeah, you slam the machine real hard.
Yeah, you ever get it when it's actually pinched in the coil?
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that.
Nah, I would like to be able to reach up and grab that shit.
See, I'm thinking I would just clean out Vegas, because I wouldn't count cards, none of that bullshit. It's just...
You'd be the greatest poker player that ever lived.
Well, yeah, or, playing 21 and just, all right, dealer, what are you sitting on?
Well, the dealer usually doesn't look. Unless they have an ace and have to check for insurance, they don't look, because there's no reason for them to, and it just gives them something to read. And if you're at a poker room, you're very unlikely to get kicked out, even if you keep winning. Because they'll kick you out of a casino if you start kicking ass at blackjack. But if you're winning in a poker room, the house still gets their rake no matter what. So I think that's actually a really good choice, and I think I'm going to go with telepathy too.
Yeah, high-stakes poker.
Yeah, until the mob kills me.
Right, well, or then you go legit and you get into like the World Series and they can't kill you because you're always on TV.
That could work.
You won't get the you wouldn't get the high stakes of, well, if I win, this man's going to kill himself, like you would playing for the Yakuza, but you don't have to worry about somebody cutting off your thumbs.
Yeah, you can clean up just playing legit tourneys.
Yeah. So there you go, that Banter Guy.
Telepathy for cheating.
Yep.
We're not good people.
Well, it's like I said in our last video, if I'm the only person that has a superpower in the entire world, I'm going to become a villain. Because I just would. Now, I guess if we both had it, I could spend my life tracking you down and outing you as a cheater.
You'd have to prove it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can read his thoughts. Why are y'all looking at me?
Clearly, this man's delusional. He believes I'm a mind reader.
I knew he was going to say that.
Join me in chortling, mockingly.
Not crazy.
But yeah, supervillainy again. Then we actually managed to come up with a question of our own. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Robb managed to dig deep and come up with some creativity.
Yeah, I walked into the studio and I just said, hey, Sean, 1 or 2 games, classic old school games that you want to see remade with modern technology and hardware.
Yep.
And what's your first one?
I know for a while this was huge, especially since the game was originally supposed to exist and it sort of got scrapped. But the Shenmue games, you got a Shenmue 2, but there was no Shenmue 3, and it was supposed to be a trilogy. And a lot of people look at the game and they're like, isn't that the game where you were basically carrying boxes on a dock and then you like caught a leaf?
Well, you also got to race ducks.
And played pachinko?
Yeah.
And the answer is, yes, that's exactly the game. I need a pachinko simulator. I can't even fucking tell you why I enjoyed that game so much. I don't think most Shenmue fans can really do it. It's just something about it was really enjoyable.
There you go.
And I think we are owed the completion of the trilogy, if nothing else. Then again, I also really wished for a Thief remake, and fuck me for that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not wishing for any of my favorite games.
Yeah.
My first choice is Sid Meier's Pirates.
Fucking great game.
I have logged more hours on that game than I ever spent in a college classroom combined. I spent so much time playing Sid Meier's Pirates that, it was broken. I'm pretty positive I could sail a ship.
Do you remember the tango minigame?
Yeah.
You had to dance to earn your...
And the heart got bigger and bigger, and if, you do it right, you could do it so well. Bitch be giving you presents. It's,
Yep.
Oh my God, I've never seen anyone dance like that.
The dashing young sailor.
Please take this puffy vest or this armor or something. Yeah.
And you had to decide, were you going to side with the Spanish, because then all your allies are the biggest ones around and nobody can really fuck with you, or do you go after the Spanish because they've got all the money?
I always did it where I would play, fuck the Spanish, first off. Straight up, fuck them. Also, I'd prefer no one ever take that quote out of context. But my favorite thing in the entire game was when you were taking a city and you went into that top-down RTS kind of deal.
That shit was fun.
Fuck yeah, that was fun. My one regret was that you could never install yourself.
As a governor?
Yeah, like you had to pick who
cool.
you give the city to. And I always wanted to be like, no, fuck y'all, run up the black flag. This is mine now.
Tortuga, bitch.
Exactly.
Now, Ubisoft is, since Assassin's Creed 4 was really well reserved and people really like the pirate stuff in it, I have heard that they are making a full-on pirate game, and hopefully that'll turn out well, and, it'll be more developed than it was in Ass Creed. I have my hopes.
The thing about Sid Meier's Pirates wasn't that it was like this dashing first-person pirate adventure.
Yeah.
Because most of your stuff was matching, like the dancing was just matching the directional steps or strategy. It was this huge, diverse gameplay experience.
Yeah,
because
all these little things that you managed, you didn't have to be a pirate.
Yeah,
you could just trade.
You could go the entire game, never fire a shot, or you could be a pirate hunter.
Yeah.
You could be a straight-up brigand. You could be a privateer. You could do whatever you wanted, and it was such a fulfilling experience. I think if anybody I wouldn't want Ubisoft's. I want Sid Meier's to make another one.
Sid Meier hasn't been doing a lot lately.
Hopefully because he's sitting in a cave somewhere making pirates.
That's possible. I also wanted to see a remake of ActRaiser. Not ActRaiser 2, because that was just the side-scrolling thing, and who gives a shit? It was just like any other side-scroller. But the combination of the side-scrolling sword wielder and, okay, here's this village that you are god of. Help them grow. And it was like SimCity with lightning bolts and fireballs that you could rain down from the heavens to fuck up the demons that were harassing your worshippers. And that shit was awesome.
Now, did you ever play Black and White?
I did play Black and White, and that was kinda similar, but there was a lot more in the lot more on the city development side. And I really like those God games like the Sim City, Sim Tower, whatever. All those things. Kind of like Civilization and any of the trader games, but I don't like the combating other players or NPCs over it. I like just the sitting there and micromanaging your little empire into this godly utopia. I do that in Dwarf Fortress a lot. I produce these fortresses of such unending and ridiculous levels of wealth that they're just paragons of efficiency until one of them gets a little too drunk and goes on a rampage and starts killing people, and then there's a tantrum spiral, and then the clowns come out.
You might have some control issues, huh, buddy?
All will bow before me.
Yeah. I mean, I always liked Black and White, and I really liked Spore. I thought Spore was a great game.
It was very fun. It just didn't live up to the hype.
Well, and I think that has more to do with, like, when people heard about it, they ran with it. I don't think the hype was on the production side.
Oh, it absolutely was.
I mean, I think they hyped it appropriately on their end.
No. The guy was ranting about how it was going to be the greatest in procedural generation ever and how you were going to go through so many phases. There were 2 entire time periods of the game that he talked up to no end, and they just cut out completely.
Really? What were they?
After Tribal was supposed to be a city stage.
Ah.
And then there was supposed to be a global one. The one right before Space was supposed to be split up into 2.
Gotcha. The one where you unify the planet and then the one where you enjoy a unified planet?
I don't exactly remember, but there were 2 entire eras that got pulled out. And then the final part of the game was supposed to have way more to do, and he just couldn't keep up.
The final part where you have to journey to like the center of the universe. And all
that part was fun.
That was fun, but it was hard as balls.
Did you know that those the enemies that you fought were the only asymmetrical things in the entire game?
Yes, I did. I had heard that.
Yep. Symbolism.
Now my second choice. It comes from the same time, same system as Sid Meier's Pirates as it happens. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge.
That was a good game.
Now, I know they made a tabletop game for Crimson Skies, as a matter of fact.
They did?
Yeah, well, not like a D&D tabletop. It was like you had little counters, and it was a lot like Steam Birds or Wings of War.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they made a game for it. But yeah, I love this game because I loved Rogue Squadron and that whole game type.
I was a huge fan of the TIE Fighter and X-Wing games, and I'm really hoping Star Citizen lives up to the hype because it's been a long time since I've played a good space flight sim, and I once, out of boredom in the TIE Fighter game, had a TIE Advanced. Everybody else had left except me and my little TIE Advanced, and I spent 3 hours taking down a Star Destroyer that the Rebels had taken. Just me and my little TIE Advanced whittling away at a fucking Star Destroyer.
There you go.
Beautiful.
There was a game that was a good space flight simulator. You played a mercenary of some sort.
Freelancer?
Freelancer.
Yeah, Freelancer was good.
That was a great one. But no, with Crimson Skies, what I liked about it was you're in your plane, which was suited to your style, and you're out there, and it's, all right, we need you to take all these guys down. And you could land your plane, get in a turret, fuck them up, take off, land your plane on a different part of the level, steal one of theirs, and go after them with their own fucking plane.
There you go.
And I really liked that. And I thought it was just a well-made, really exciting game. The whole fights between the Zeppelins and like just a much bigger modern version of that. Maybe include getting to pilot the Zeppelin or something.
Well, there's World of Warplanes, isn't there?
Well, yeah, World of Warplanes, but it's a little more on the realistic side.
Yeah.
Because you're using historically accurate planes. Whereas, with Crimson Skies, it was an alternative history where, because the United States broke up after the First World War, we had to use planes to get everywhere for some reason. Mostly because you didn't have unified road systems. But... So you didn't have to worry about, like, stalling your fucking engine in a a sop-with camel. It was, nope, just gun your brigand and fuck him up.
There you go. On a similar topic, one of our roommates actually put forth talk about video games that we think deserve movies. You know, what with Ratchet and Clank's getting a movie, Sly Cooper's getting a movie. Sure was a shame they never made a Blood Rain movie. Never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Tomb Raider.
No, never happened.
But
very sad.
Yeah, when he first
Alone in the Dark never got a movie.
No.
It's very tragic.
GoldenEye.
It's a good thing there's no German director exploiting a code in the German tax law to make really shitty video game movies on purpose. I mean, that's the plot of a musical. Nobody named like Uwe would ever actually do that, would they?
No, couldn't be. GoldenEye deserved one.
Yeah.
But no, when he first posed us this question, I had to get him to clarify it because he said a live action. And I said, now hold on, because a lot of candidates for this do not translate well to live action.
He actually put forward a live action Pokemon movie, and if you guys want to be mildly horrified, pause this video and go over to Google image search or Bing image search if you're anti-establishment or something, and just look up realistic Pokemon.
Don't do it.
They're horrifying.
Yeah. So when I asked him this, I said, man, do you not remember the Super Mario Brothers movie? That's what happens when you take cartoony and try to make it realistic. So
Yep. Bob Hoskins just died.
Yes, he did. Shout out to Bob.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
What up? But so he clarified it to just a movie. And I mean, there's some obvious ones. I mean, Halo's been kicked around for a movie, and yeah, they have Forward Unto Dawn, but I think we mean a real movie, not a 2-hour commercial.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, if you got a Halo movie, that's exactly what you'd get. You'd get a 2-hour commercial. I think Metroid could be done well. Casting may be a little tricky.
Well, here's the thing with that, because I guarantee you, I promise you this, they'd cast Angelina Jolie.
Mm-hmm.
For reasons, because you know what? You know, there aren't a lot of female action stars right now. I think the biggest is Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she could probably do it.
Well, she's a natural blonde even. She dyes her hair red for Black Widow, but she even has another action movie coming out. It's called, like, Amy or something. She basically evolves to be, like, the pinnacle of humanity.
Yeah.
But it's an action movie. She has the chops for action movies.
You know, I saw on Reddit someone took the actress who plays Brienne of Tarth in Game of Thrones, outlined, did a trace of Samus's armor over her, and she's about the only woman I've ever seen where the proportions of that armor actually work, and she's blonde.
You're right. And, I mean, the character's not all that attractive, but the actress is decent. But
yeah,
she wears a helmet all the time, so who gives a fuck?
Brienne of Tarth, as you see in the show, is deliberately an unattractive woman, but the actress, very lovely lady.
Yeah.
Very fucking tall, built fucking wide, but she's plenty good looking.
Yeah.
I think she could pull off Samus.
Yeah, throw a helmet on her and go to work. But and but then there's games that I'm hesitant because I think Mega Man would be cool, but I don't know if you could do live action, not because of Mega, but because of some of the robot masters. Let's face it, Gutsman would not work.
Well, there's a lot of comic book villains that just plain wouldn't work, and comic book movies are doing okay, so I think if they picked real carefully and sort of tweaked the characters a little bit, some of the villain robots could work just fine.
Here's what I have to say to that.
This is not Bane, no matter what they say.
No, he should have been a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, that whole let's just adapt a villain, fuck that.
But Joker,
fuck that.
Joker was done just fine. Loki is doing fine in the Avengers movies. Fucking...
Yeah, because the symbiote in Spider-Man didn't turn him into an emo asshole.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait.
Well, the Spider-Man movies were a little dodgy. Doc Ock was fine.
He wasn't bad, but then you bring me, you're bringing me the Green Lantern Corps there with its weird space octopus. Fucking love the Green Lantern. That movie's an abortion.
It could be done, but yeah, you'd need a very competent director who knows when to draw the line.
Yeah. Gears of War, I think, is pretty obviously just movie ready. I think
suppose
they made it movie ready.
I suppose it could, but I don't want it. Gears of War is so fucking boring to me. It's big angry guys shooting a lot of shit for hours on end.
I like it, but at some point even I go, I will say some of the most fun I ever had was when my Lancer ran out of ammo. So I just revved it and just continually ran around. And that was when the game got boring to me. When the game allowed me to do that, to just rev up a chainsaw and run up to every bad guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going. This isn't about overcoming an obstacle. This is about letting some skinny dude in the basement feel like his nads are pumped because he's wielding a chainsaw. It was less about good game making and more about male power fantasy.
Yeah. And you can do something with that to an extent. I mean, you can't deny that there's an element of that in Halo, but Gears of War just turned the knob up to 11 and kept twisting till it snapped the fuck off.
Yeah.
And maybe dial it back to a 9.5 so that it just looks like fucking Dolph Lundgren running around.
And I think all games have. That's the reason people want to play the game, is it lets them do things they can't normally do. And be bigger than life.
I think you can go way too far with that though, where it's just too much.
Well, I think you also need diversity. Okay, yeah, I've got a chainsaw gun that's a machine gun and woohoo. That's cool. What else do I have? Do I have, a more immersive experience? Can he do anything else, or is your character just a finger to pull a trigger?
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys think you have a game that you want to see a remake for, tell us in the comments. If you have a video game that deserves a movie, tell us in the comments. If you want to pick from those 3 powers, tell us in the comments. If you have a question, give us in the comments. Or you can message us on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, or whatever.
Yep.
I think we're going a little long on this one, but Rob has started his epic tale of the Atlanta Odyssey, so I think we're going to go ahead and finish it up.
All right.
We owe it to you, the viewer or listener.
Let me see. When we left off, let me see if I remember this. Kevin was hustling pool.
Mm-hmm.
Craig had found himself the most attractive young lady in the place. Jordan was trying to pull 3 or 4 at once, much to the chagrin of a group of very large gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was drinking at the bar.
And Colt Ford was wearing
Canadian tuxedo and wailing about the Waffle House.
Yes, and as some of you have commented, yeah, it's a real song.
I was not. At no point am I being hyperbolic about this. Everything in this story happened this way and is this fucking insane. It's the reason it's worth telling the story.
For those of you who've never lived in the South and been to a redneck bar, no, this is just how it works. It's another fucking world down here. It's odd. So,
in today's episode, wherein the heroes discover the shit hitting the fan, the thrilling conclusion.
Now, I am certain that somewhere out there on YouTube, someone's done a video of that. Actually flinging feces into a fan.
No doubt. So, I turn around on the bar stool there to survey this situation, and I see this skinny meth dealer getting his ass beat at pool by Kevin.
Yeah.
I see Craig being grinded on like he's a stripper pole, and I see Jordan chatting up these women. And what I see that they don't is the meth head wondering just how many bites it'll take to give Kevin blood poisoning. The fact that, this chick on Craig, I'm going, dude, she's probably got a kid or something. Damn, we're still in Georgia. And Jordan has this ring of dudes around him who you just know are going to go roll him in an alley. You just know it. So I decide it's time for us to leave and to try and do that without having a posse run us down in the Georgia backwoods. So I say to the bartender, hey, I put this on my buddy's tab. He's over there getting hustled by that Yankee. And I walk over there. And I make it look, in case he's watching me, to Kevin like I'm threatening him. But I'm going, really angry gestures, but it's, you have got to stop, man. This guy's going to fucking kill you. Give him some of his money back because he's got to pay for a couple of drinks. And let's get the fuck out of here before they wear you like a coat. Real Buffalo Bob looking motherfucker.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, yeah. So
I
then,
fucked me. I fucked me hard.
Yeah, so then it's time to go and rescue Jordan, who Jordan is like 90 pounds, but he's in really good shape, and, you know, he's always tan. He's got like this stark blonde hair. He's a pretty little guy. So I'm thinking, how am I going to get him out of this ring of rippling muscle and arm hair? And it comes to me. Oh, yeah, we're in Georgia. So, excuse me, boy, excuse me. I got to get to my friend here. Grab him around the neck, and it's, look, guys, I'm sorry. We're out celebrating. He just graduated Pray Away the Gay Camp, and he really doesn't have a handle on, you know, his newfound and biblically proper appreciation for the ladies. And I swear to you, the tension went right out of them. They're like, oh, man, congratulations. Good for you. Yeah. God bless you. Y'all boys have a nice night.
Georgia.
Yeah. So we got out of there. I run up and grab Craig, and it's like, listen, we are about to die. You have got to go. I swear I will bring you back down here if that's what you need. So, you know, I peel this human condom off of him, and we make for the door. And right about that time, old Methy there gets the bill for all the bourbon I just drank, and it's time to run. So we get to the car. Get the fuck in the car. All right, circle it up. I bet we don't go under 100 until we hit the Tennessee line. I guarantee it.
So, all in all, not your most successful road trip ever.
No, not at all.
But there you go. Thus ends the epic of Robb's ill-fated trip to Georgia rather than Birmingham, which perhaps Birmingham would have been the better choice.
Could not have been worse.
But like we said, if you guys have any more questions for us, please leave them in the comments, post them on Facebook, tweet us on Twitter, twoodle, twatty, twate, Snapchats and Google Pluses and MySpaces and Friend Faces and whatevers.
Friendster.
Yeah. Thanks
AIM.
for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.